Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So let's look at the price of Bitcoin, make an update of the crypto market and what is happening. Where is the bull run, which I promised you to happen yesterday? No bull run. We have a decrease in the price. This huge huge red candle on 4 hours chart, and altcoins are dropping even lower, and everybody are panicking and saying new low will happen soon, and yada yada yada. Okay, so let's try to look from both sides. First, considering the fact that the price dropped, guys, you wanted to have a correction, you had that. So this was like $1,000 from 3200s to 4200s. You have the correction of 50%, is $500. Then it's a reasonable correction, I guess, especially if you look at this from like daily chart, or even better, you would look at this at weekly chart, which is really messy, but still you see this is one candle, this is another candle. It's a reasonable correction, but other technical details. First of all, our moving averages. This golden cross happened. It is really bullish. The thing is that we are, especially if you look at, we basically hovering around this moving average, which is 200 4 hours moving average, and this is a strong support, seem to be a strong support. Also, this 1 hour 200 hours moving average is was the support that was tested, then it was broken, and then we are testing it from the bottom again. So probably we will break it again, in my opinion, because it's a very high chance to do that. Technically, we may go lower to something like 3,600. It's a very strong level. It was established before. Also, 3,500. You see some traction, some action. Trading that was there, so we may bounce from that point. Finally, if you look at that inverse head and shoulders, which we drew not so long time ago, in fact we may go to this 3,500, which is Bitfinex, so on Coinbase it will be lower, and then that would be the second sort of drop, and it's not the second, but the drop after the main one, and then if we'll return here, then the path upwards to the upside will be to 5,500, and it's really nice. Also, you can see here a lot of the resistance, which basically will match this point. So looks reasonable that we will have this bounce. The thing is, we may go to lower low. We may go to 2,000. We may go to 1,000 or something. And to be honest with you guys, I was hoping that we'll go there as soon as possible, because it's really exhausting to see this and be uncertain, because 3,200, it's something like, well, sort of a bottom, but not really, and you would want it to be like a solid one, like a really low, to be sure that the price will not go below that, and to buy as much as possible at that low, and then finally just relax and expect that the price will go higher at some point. But what I'm doing now, and what I think is reasonable to do now in this uncertain situation, is as soon as we don't know where the bottom is, where the bottom was it here, or whether it will be even lower again, what we can do is that we can of course leave some fiat to buy lower, but I'm buying already right now. I bought here, and I'm buying around here. And the thing is, if the price will go from here upwards to like new rally, new 5,000 again, 6,000 again, higher, if I will not buy here, then I will be out of the position. I would wait for this correction forever, and eventually I would have to buy at higher price. So what will happen now if we'll buy it 4,000, for example, or well, let's say $4,000? What will happen if the price will go, let's say, to a new low to $2,000? Then I will have 50% loss, right? But this is just until I will sell, but I will not sell. I will wait until the price will return back to these levels. And I don't care actually. It will take a month, 2 months. How long it will stay at the bottom? I don't really think that will take that long. Maybe like half a year, okay, even a year. I don't care. I will wait. It's absolutely okay. Eventually it will go higher and higher and higher, and yeah, I mean, I could get better profit if I will go lower, buy lower, but I don't know whether it will go lower, and nobody knows. And if someone will claim that I'm spotting the exact point of the reversal, that will be this price, this level, or this zone, he or she, they're just just wrong, or just oversimplifying or overestimating abilities to define this TA or whatever it is there. The reasons are there. So what are other things to consider? Tether is still higher than $1. It is bullish. Another thing is that the capitalization of the altcoins, which we looked at yesterday, for that capitalization still the golden cross already was there, and it's still like getting wider, this difference between the moving averages. The capitalization went high, now we tested, we broke down, so it may be a fake breakout here, but now we're testing it from the bottom again, and if we'll break it again and will be higher and higher and higher, then it will be valid, I think. And actually right now you see we have like couple of green candles, which is reasonable for this drop and then like correction of this drop. Maybe we'll have one more leg down. It's really possible, and if so, we will go to the new low and so on. However, like there are chances, there are possibilities of going here and forth. The rest of all the altcoins are red right now, and basically everything is really down. But again, from the position I bought here, I basically now probably sort of I broke even because of this drop, but I bought really nice prices around these areas, especially some of the altcoins. So I'm not that in a worry, so it should be fine. Again, not financial advice, it's up to you, but I do not want to miss the train. Although there are like plenty of trains and so on, but you know, Bitcoin is the main train. I don't want to miss it. Another thing which I was going to show you is the traditional markets are down even more, right? So the suspension of the government in the United States work and some other things lead to quite, I wouldn't say it's a panic, but it is really ugly. Nasdaq also really low. Like, what is the level right now? It's something like September last year. Dow Jones is at the May 2017. Can you imagine? I don't know how far that will go, but it's really like, it's devastating. We'll see, guys. However, it's really the chance for Bitcoin going even lower, but maybe it already went that low, and I mean, as much as possible, right? So we don't have much room to fall, and during this initial drop of the stocks, this would be already the bottom. So we already returned to the initial, not initial, but we returned to the bullish state as soon as we touch that, as soon as the bears basically don't have much of the energy to push it lower. Okay, so that is probably it for today, guys, except just the news. Some news I want to show you. This is the one which was not that long time ago. Bitcoin price surged $1,000 to stage remarkable recovery after end of year price crash. What did they say? They say like, oh, we're going to the moon and that's so cool, and so on. Yeah, on the other hand, they say some experts are not that bullish. But if you look at again the title, this is the most important thing. People look at that and say, okay, we need to buy in because the reversal happened and the bottom was set, so we'll not go lower than 3,000 and so on. People are buying. Here, another thing, when Bitcoin dropped, you see, Bitcoin dropped and the same this thing happened. Well, actually it's a bit before that. It's December 23rd, but still this is the opposite. Wall Street quietly shells its Bitcoin dreams. The thing that they say, okay, a lot of the institutional investors and banks are we're about to make some investments in crypto, make services for crypto custodians and everything, but since the price went so low, they decided, nah, it's not worth it, and maybe it's like crypto is not profitable and so on. Can you imagine that it's actually true? Like they would think that something is not profitable because of the price action. Those people, they think like years ahead. It's ridiculous. But anyway, that's the exactly the perfect way of making people sell when they see the price dropping, when they see that, oh, we expected the institutions come to crypto, but they don't. They seem to be going back and do not invest in that. So yeah, maybe we were wrong, so it's better to sell because Bitcoin will go to even much lower low, yada yada yada. Well guys, it's up to you whom you would believe, mass media or your own analysis. Don't believe me, don't believe no one on the YouTube, on Twitter, on Steemit, on Reddit, whatever. Believe only in your data, in your studies, in your research, and don't fall into the emotional part. Just think and act from the conclusions which you made by the cold logic. Okay, that is it for today. I hope that tomorrow we'll see some more green action, and so far I wish you a safe trading, and hopefully see you tomorrow again the new update. So far, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comment down below. What do you think about this, what is happening in the market, and see you tomorrow guys. Goodbye.